All right, welcome back again to Sesky Trades. I'm your guy Sesky. Um, Yesterday we touched on we basically touched on risk management yesterday. We touched on risk management yesterday, and what was our mantra for yesterday? What was our mantra for yesterday? So remember, when we were talking yesterday, we said risk management. Yes, your job as a trader is not to make money, but to survive. When you put your mindset in that framework, when you survive, then you make profits. That's just it, basically. Your job as a trader is not to make money. Trader is not to make money, but to survive. I just want to remind you guys about what we did yesterday. All right. All right. So the last thing we now said, discipline is your reward. The market does not reward bravery. If you survive long enough, skill catches up. If you don't, nothing else matters. All right. So today we are going to something different, something that has to do with entries. Okay, entries. But before that, remember the trade that I did 2 days ago. Let me just show you what it looks like now. It hits take profits. As you can see from here, it hits take profits. You can see, it came, went down, it mitigated our order block. It came down, 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 and it hit our take profits. And now we are seeing some form of pullback. All right, so let's just see what happens here. All right, let's just see what happens here. So I just want to say that trading is is fun. You just have to know the right methods, the right skill, and remove emotions from trading. Okay, remove emotions from trading. Remove emotions from trading. So today, what did I click on now? Hold up, hold up, hold up. This is what we're going to be doing today. So before we get back to the charts today, let's touch on something that is also very important, our entry models. All right. Most traders, most most traders don't lose their trades because of their strategy. They lose their trades because they were not patient enough. You have to be really patient. In this game, in this trading game, you have to be really, really patient. So most traders don't lose their trades because they didn't have a good enough strategy, but they lost their trades because they were not patient enough. Patience is very, very key in anything that has to do with trading. Patience is very, very key. All right, it's super key. So now, like I always do every time, I always prepare a slide for you guys. Uh, okay, so let's get to it. Excuse you. All right, let's start. The hardest part of trading isn't finding a setup; it is waiting for it. Very important. The hardest part of trading isn't finding a setup; is waiting for that setup. You understand? Is waiting for it. That's the hardest part of trading. Today, we're basically going to be talking about how to wait without feeling lazy. Okay? How to wait without feeling lazy. A guide to wiring impulse into discipline. All right, like I just said, most traders don't lose money because their idea was wrong. They lose money because they entered too early. Just said that. Waiting is not hesitation. Waiting is discipline. Waiting is not hesitation. Waiting is discipline. Your entry strategy protects your emotions. That's just it, basically. Your entry strategy protects your emotions. Your entry strategy protects your emotions. Risk management protects your account, but discipline, risk management, you can get this. Risk management protects your account, but discipline entries protect your mental capital. This is where most traders fail, not because the concept is complex, but because the correct action waiting is boring. This is where most traders fail. Most traders are not patient enough. They just want to already enter the trade. But no, 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 no. Risk management protects your account, but discipline entries protects your mental capital. This is where most traders fail. Not because the concept is complex, but because the correct action waiting is boring. By the way, this is today's gonna be it's not gonna be as long as yesterday, and we didn't finish. I told you I was gonna teach you guys a new concept of risk management calculations method that I use, and this is the one I think most people should use. Though it's a little bit complex, but you get a grasp of it. You, oh my God, you get to understand it when I teach it to you. All right. Sometimes when English is not our first tongue, so it's not our first language. So basically, sometimes it's quite difficult to say some words. But we're trying our best. We're trying our best. We're trying our best. I am from Akwa Ibom State, by the way. If you guys want to know, I'm from Akwa Ibom State here in Nigeria. So let's get to it. I'll repeat this again. Risk management protects your account, but disciplined entries protects your mental capital. This is where most traders fail, not because the concept is complex, but because the correct action within is boring. All right. Boredom is the enemy of impulsive traders. Boredom is the enemy of impulsive traders. That's one thing with trading. You have to be very, very patient. That is just what I'm gonna say. I wouldn't say more than that. You just have to be patient. You just have to be freaking patient in trading. Okay? Patience is very key. All right, so as you were saying, just a minute and get some of my books. All right. Uh, okay. I'm gonna give you guys a core idea, basically. Um, edge in this trading thing is not your entries. It's not a setup you create. All right. Your edge is not the entries. Your edge is waiting for confirmation. Your edge is waiting for confirmation. Okay? The edge is waiting for confirmation. Anyone can easily click buy or sell, but you wait for permission to enter the market. That's just it basically. The allow of entry. Basically, this is what many people feel. The allow of early entries. Okay, it feels smart. This is the feeling. This is what you feel. This is the feeling versus the reality. All right. It feels smart. It feels you feel smart. Okay. Early entry. Oh my God. I'm the smartest guy, smartest trader out there. I can do this. This is the best point to enter. It feels very smart. It feels like you caught the whole move. It feels like you caught the whole move. It feels like you are ahead of the market. It feels like you are ahead of the market. But I must say to you, that's just a feeling, but it's not the reality. It's definitely not the reality. Now, what is the reality? Most early entries are just guessing with confidence. Most early entries are just guessing with confidence. Can you be that? Do you understand what that means? Most early entries are just guessing with confidence. The market does not reward prediction, it rewards confirmation. So always look out for a confirmatory entry. You understand? I always look out for that too. I always look out for confirmatory entry. Always look out for confirmatory entry. All right, so this is very important. So you can see that the feeling it feels smart. It feels like you caught the whole move. It feels like you're ahead of the market. That is what you feel most times. I'm guilty of this sometimes. I'm guilty of it. I would say I'm not guilty of it. So I'm guilty of this sometimes. But the reality is that most entries are just guessing with confidence. The market does not reward the market does not reward prediction, it rewards confirmation. It rewards confirmation. Okay? I like us to assimilate that. Okay? I don't know. It's the music. I don't know if you guys can hear the background music. I'd love you guys to really. So let's move on. The market does not reward prediction, it rewards confirmation. So we've confirmed that. All right, so let's just move on to the next. slide. So now, what are the three silent killers of your account? I'm going to list them to you. Number one, entering in the middle of nowhere, taking a trade far from any clear structural support or resistance. All right, so this is one thing that is very, very important. If you don't just enter a trade from nowhere, you're taking a trade from any clear structural support or resistance. You're gonna be dead. You'll so blow your account. All right, you'll so blow your account. You so blow your account. And by the way, we're going to stick to fundamental analysis, just basically knowing what the news is before we enter our trades. I know we've not spoken about that yet, but we'll speak about that soon. All right, so it's a step-by-step thing. All right, so it's a step-by-step thing. So we're getting there. All right, so as I was saying, yeah, entering the trades in the middle of nowhere, taking a trade far from any clear structural support. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. It's one of the very crazy silent killers of your account. All right, so another silent killer is entering because price move very fast. Chasing momentum out of fear of missing the rest of the month. FOMO, fear of missing out. If you're scared of missing the next move, all right. Entering because price moves fast. Don't do that. Don't do that. You kill your account. Your account will blow. You just blow your freaking account. All right. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So you're chasing momentum out of fear of missing the rest of the move. Now the third thing is entry because you're afraid of missing out. I just said it. Entry because you're afraid of missing out. Let FOMO dictate your actions. Nah, don't do that. And chasing momentum out of fear of missing the rest of the move. Don't do that. These three things will kill your account. These three things will kill your account. They will destroy you. They will destroy you basically. They'll kill your account. Alright. The trade is very, very wrong. Okay, if you feel rush, the trade is wrong. That's just it. If you feel rush, the trade is very wrong. Let's assimilate this. All right, let's take our time to read this and assimilate this.